All right, here's a very warm welcome. I'm Devang Mehra from the Financial Analyst, and I welcome you to our YouTube channel. And we had a wonderful day. We had some couple of twitches, but if you all followed the game plan that we discussed yesterday, things should have been okay for you. So we were active on Telegram today. Today was the second day, and I hope you made money following the analysis that we have given you. So if you liked our analysis, if you liked the updates you got on Telegram, let me know in the comment section. I would love to read what you have to say because I would like to know, my team would like to know if continuing Telegram is worth it. So do let me know in the comment section if you're liking and enjoying that journey with us. So yesterday we discussed that markets will be buy on dip, and I believe everyone was scared as shit when the markets were falling down like anything in America. And we told you very well that markets will protect that 30,200 level on Dow, and we said that markets will be buy on dip. You don't have to panic because it doesn't really matter what America does tonight. It doesn't really matter what SGX does tonight. They have a completely different picture in the morning. So what we'll do is we'll talk about what we discussed about the markets, because see, if you watch these videos every single day, you will be making some good money because markets are obliging our analysis, and that's the biggest thing that anyone could wish for. So if you follow these analysis, watch these 10-20 minute videos, and things will be simple for you. So let's get started, guys. But make sure you subscribe to our channel if you're new, like this video, and do comment and let me know what you guys feel about the analysis that we're doing. If we're helping you out, please let me know in the comment section below. So first of all, let me show you this video, what we discussed about Dow Jones. Have a look.
ESGs, hedge your positions because it's quite a big candle that I'm seeing right now. So I would like to exert my caution. So 30,200 should be protected today. If it is not, be cautious.
So we said that 30,200 should be protected on Dow Jones yesterday, and you can see exactly this wedge that we've drawn for you. Markets have closed just a couple of points above 30,200. So if that is done, you are okay. I don't see anything to worry about. That's why we were in a buy on dip market in India. Now, this is what we have to say about S&P 500. It's important, so listen for a second. It will help you surely for your analysis.
S&P is looking still okay. But if S&P today closes below 3675, that will not be very well taken by the global markets. So what we need to see is where these global markets are closing.
So this is exactly what we discussed. Has S&P 500 closed below 3675 yesterday? It hasn't. It's been considerably higher. It closed at about 3700 round numbers. So things are okay. If you are closing in this wedge, you're going to take a support here and then you're going to rise up. So if this is happening, if the American markets are saying, I don't want to go down, why will India go down? As simple as that. So markets are again protected in this front. So we were in a good buy on dip structure. This is what we have to say on the data. That's why we do these videos, so you guys can get some help. And I hope these videos that we're doing every single night, that is helping you out. Let me know in the comments.
Will be opening gap down. So can you sell at the gap down? So FIIs will make money on their puts. The puts that they have held home, they will earn money on the puts, and then I believe some kind of a like a buy on dip will happen because they will not let these calls go waste. So tomorrow I'm expecting some kind of a correction to happen. Maybe it happens in the morning or whenever it happens, but eventually it will be bought into. So my view will be to be a buyer on dip tomorrow.
I hope you listen to that. It was clear, guys. I mean, couldn't be any clearer than that. We kept on saying it's buy on dip, it's buy on dip. And whoever started to sell right now, you got stuck. I will talk about that in a minute, but it's important to know what the structure of the market is. Yesterday was fully buy on dip, and you just needed to find dips, keep on buying on them, and make money in the markets. And yesterday, as I told you, markets, the FIIs, they're taking puts home, so they would give you a dip eventually. So that happened in the gap down. If you see the charts of Bank Nifty, it opened around 31,000. That's the ideal level to buy. If you all know, 31,000 was a very, very strong support. So you could have just blindly bought here after seeing the first green candle. And markets just never went below. It took a support and then immediately went up. So that was the ideal scenario. I was personally a buyer. I sent you screenshots. I made about for 50,000, I think, in the morning, and screenshots were shared to you in the Telegram channel. And this is exactly what we said about Bank Nifty. Listen to this.
31,350 is broken tomorrow. You can start to be a buyer. You can buy a call or you can short a put. And if 31,500 is broken, that would mean you can buy in some good quantity because that would lead to a very good rally in your Bank Nifty. As that will leave us to uncharted territory for this year.
Exactly what happened, right? Exactly what happened. 31,500 was protected for some time. You could have started to buy above 31,350. You got some momentum, took a support, and as soon as 31,500 was broken, it was an aggressive buy. So personally, I didn't take part in this rally. I had mentioned on the Telegram channel, but whoever did, hats off to you guys. You must have made some money, and I hope you all have been profitable today. So let me show you what are the trades that we took on our Telegram channel. And if you haven't joined our Telegram channel, guys, it's fully free, totally free. I will leave a link in the description box. So make sure you join that Telegram channel today. And you can just go to Telegram and search the financial analyst or TFA investments. Either of the two, you will get our Telegram channel. And thank you so much, guys. We have reached about 1,300 subscribers. We were about 700 yesterday. So we've just doubled in one single day. That's all your support, guys. I want to give you all the credit. Whatever you guys, the support you guys are giving us, that's the reason why we are here on YouTube every single day and working, our shift. So thank you so much, and we will continue to deliver as we promise. So let's start with our Telegram. Let me show you what are the trades we took. So first of all, yeah, so this is exactly, first of all, Galaxy, guys, outstanding. It's been at 2194. The trade was given to you at 1940. And in just 2 days, we've clocked in more than 10% on Galaxy. I'm personally up about 70K on Galaxy. So I told you I'll send my screenshot. There's my screenshot. About 70K profits have been clocked in on Galaxy already. And exactly as I said, in the morning, I was up about 10, 12K. I already booked a profit because markets are buy on dip. So nothing to worry about in that front. I hope you're learning from what I am doing because that will make a difference in your trading. Finally, around 11 o'clock, I booked a profit of 47,000. Why? Because I kept on finding dips. I kept on buying these dips. If you did that, you would have made such amounts again. Obviously, I had some more capital, so I did some good heavy scalping, but eventually I did make money, and that's what the analysis was all about. We gave you a recommendation of Axis Bank. I told you it's very, very strong. It's going to keep Bank Nifty afloat. It was around 346 when I gave you the recommendation of Axis, and we made you book profits at 652. If you see charts of Axis Bank today, it's made a new lifetime of 664. So you would have made a lovely profit. The trade was given to you around 646 levels when the daily breakout happened. So you would have made this much profit in Axis Bank. So another thumbs up, guys. If you took that trade, we have again hit our targets on Axis Bank. Another trade that we took was, yep. So then around 11:36, I told you that markets avoid any longs, and you can see that markets, they did get stuck, and it was decaying your weekly premiums. So at around 11:30, we did become cautious. You can see what was happening. Markets were giving you unexpected dips. So we came in the markets, alerted you, and we said that it is going to be a buy on dip stance. Keep on buying on dip, avoid breakouts. And Himalaya came in the market. He said that the range is maintained 290 or 350. Whichever side that's going to be broken, you have to be long in that side. And eventually 350 levels broke. You can see exactly the low today made was 290 around that level. And Himalaya did mention that level to you. So we got a 15-minute closing above 350. We could have gone long in the market. I hope you did eventually grasp these points because that would have made a difference. And eventually, Himalaya gave you 2 to 3 trades. He gave you trades of RBL Bank. You can see how well it performed. RBL Bank today, he recommended around 245, 246 levels. And today, let me see where it has closed. RBL Bank is right now at 250, made a high of 252. So you must have clocked in about 2 to 3% on RBL Bank. Give it a thumbs up, guys, if you took that trade as well. He gave another beautiful trade on Infosys, and he said it's going to give a move, and it gave you a very, very good, I think, 10, 15 point move. So let me show you the charts of Infosys as well. And Infosys is at 1290 now, but it made a high of about 1300. So you must have clocked in about 1% on Infosys as well when the move happened. And finally, SBI also was given, it gave you about 2 to 3 points, about 1% was given on SBI as well. There were good 4 profitable trades. And I also gave you a recommendation on Tata Motors. This was a very tricky trade. I'll tell you what happened in Tata Motors. I was really excited when the trade was clocking. So you all can see my screenshot on the chart in that Telegram forum. I was up about 15, 16,000 on Tata Motors. I'll just open the chart Tata Motors because a lot of people took this trade and a couple of you exited in profit because we immediately got a very, very good momentum. So when did we sell Tata Motors? We sold Tata Motors over here at this previous resistance. Also, this was your 20 moving average. So we got an incentive to sell. And the moment we sold it at 187.7, we got a very good momentum till 186. So around 1.5, 2 rupees were clocked in. That really shot up the premiums of 185 P. But what happened as soon as the UK markets opened at 130, some huge momentum came in. I think this was to do with some relief that was going to be announced in UK. So I personally booked a loss in Tata Motors. I don't know what you all have done, but I have personally booked a loss. My SLs were somewhere around here at these levels, but I have personally booked a loss. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is it is important to know when you are wrong. We were right at this point of time, and it's important to know when to book profits. That's another thing I want to teach you. So if you booked profits here, you would have got lovely profits. If you didn't do that, you should have taken an asset. There was no point to sit at this level, because after this point, you have gone wrong in the market. Another thing that I did, I want to talk about that also, because it's about the mistakes that we make that can help you not to make those mistakes. So I personally, what I did was, as I said, it was a buy on dip market. But what I did was, I wanted to take a risk. I was up about 45K at 11 o'clock, and I wanted to take an additional risk. And I was expecting personally that the range will be maintained of 31,000 and 31,400. So I took a shot at this point of time at 31,350 with a very 30-40 point SL, because that was a day high at that time. So I took a very small trade and I hit a 40-point SL. That's not the point, but I took that SL because when I was scalping, I was somewhere around here. I'll show you where I was. I was somewhere around here. I took a shot somewhere around here with this point as a SL, because that was the high and we were getting off the highs. So first of all, I broke my own rule that it was a buy on dip market. So I had no reason to go short in the market. But the second thing was I was disciplined. I took my SL here. So obviously I didn't make a lot of loss because SL was only 30, 40 rupees, but I took that SL. A lot of people, what they do is they see that the trade is wrong, but they still don't exit. And finally, when the markets go here, they exit, because after this point of time, actually markets might go down. So this is nothing but distribution. That's your accumulation phase. So if you are getting a SL, book that SL, because that will allow you to free up your money, take a different trade, and actually recover the loss that you've made. And it's very important that you do not get hung up on your trades. Don't become emotionally attached to your trades. Just like I did in Tata Motors, just like we did in Nifty Bank. So if you like all these points that we've coupled up for you, give it a thumbs up, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Let's talk about the American market to start with. It's a very important day in the sense that the Senate elections are tonight. So we will probably get an idea maybe tomorrow morning in India, or maybe at 12 o'clock in India. So it all depends about how free flowing information is. Again, I would give you a level. Right now, things are looking very good in America. It's been flat. No selling pressure is being seen. But as I said, the picture can exactly change when we wake up tomorrow in the morning. So as long as this level of 31,000, 30,250 today is maintained, or I would say 30,200, let's be liberal about it. If 30,200 is maintained today, I think things are okay, nothing to worry about. We'll be back in this wedge. But something to note is that, the wedge is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And markets have only time till 14, 15 January, and they'll have to give you a big movement on Dow Jones, because you have been consolidating on Dow Jones for quite some time. So as soon as the wedge is going to close, you will get a good momentum. So we'll see where that momentum happens. But for today, 30,200 must be protected. Same is the case with S&P. S&P has taken a support. I think it will be the 20 moving average. Yes. S&P has taken a support exactly at your 20 moving average. So things look okay on the S&P. It should not close today below 3680. If it doesn't do that, everything's okay. We are in a buy on dip market. I'll come to that. The S&P 500 VIX is also cooled off. Again, nothing to worry about. I told you all yesterday, 30 should not be crossed. We did make a high near 29.4, but sustained below that. So things are looking okay again here. And Germany's gone down. I think it's because of the new. We've heard about some lockdowns coming in Germany, but UK has really bounced off 0.90%. That looks good. That looks good for UK. So let's talk about the Indian markets. The global sentiment looks fine. UK, if it closes here, it might give you a breakout. So the global sentiment as of right now is okay. So I would like to exert my buy on dip stance again for tomorrow. Let's talk about SGX Nifty. SGX Nifty has given you again and again higher highs and higher lows. Think about it, guys. Nifty futures in Singapore every single day have been giving you higher highs and higher lows. At the same time, open a 5 moving average. Not even for a single day we have closed below 5 MA. And right now, you've took an exact support at 5 MA. So there is no reason to short the market. The trend is intact. When do you short the market? You will short the market if the trend is going to bend. Let's say this is the trend right now, and if the trend bends, that time you can try to short the market. But unless until that doesn't happen, exert a buy on dip stance only. Please, people come to us and say that markets are going around 13,000. They might come to 13,000, but not today, but not this month. They might come to 13,000 by end of the year. Who knows? But for now, you have to go with the momentum. You have to go with the flow. If I see the data before I come to the Indian markets, I'll just see the data very quickly and let's see what has happened in the data today. It's a fairly mixed data, nothing clear. I've got a different source this time for the data, and I want to thank the person who's made the data, who's compiled the data. So if you look at the puts, let's start with the stock futures. FIIs, they have the same position. If you see only about 300 contracts down, so that really doesn't matter. FIIs are indifferent in the stock futures, so they don't see any big, fall in the market. That's something you could take from it. At the same time, if you see the index futures, they are also maintaining status quo on index futures. So they are maintaining their stance. They are not reducing that position. So things are okay. So that's what I want to take away from that. That things are okay. If you look at the puts, they have significantly reduced puts from 77,000. It's come to 60,000 puts. That means that somewhat they are seeing a good movement tomorrow on the upside. So looking at this, I do consider it as a buy on dip. If you look at the calls, yes, the calls have been reduced. Your FIIs, they have reduced calls 6,000. But if you compare that with the puts that they have reduced, that they do see that somewhere markets will be going up tomorrow. So it totally looks like a buy on dip market. So I would say, yes, they are marginally bullish. Why do I say marginally bullish? I agree with this person. The reason is because not a lot of positions have been added on the bullish side. So that's the data which has come in today. So we will maintain our status quo of buy on dip in the market tomorrow also. Let's look at Nifty and Nifty Bank and try to give you some levels. If you look at the daily chart of Nifty Bank, it's giving you high low structure. It's given a fresh breakout. We are at fresh highs. So as I said, we have no reason to short right now. Let me talk about the intraday chart because that's what really matters. You're all here for intraday trading. See, I'm going to give you some levels. Try to see if they work out for you. These levels now, if you all remember, I said as long as 13,800 was maintained, you are bullish. Now this zone is not important. Now 14,000 has become a very strong area. This over here, 14,000. Now this level must be protected. I don't think in the foreseeable future it's going to be broken. Sorry, I think it's very strong. 14,000 has become solid. We spent some time here. We broke out. It's been retested a couple of times for about one time here, two, three, four times we retested. So I think the level is strong. The level will be held. So first of all, let's say for some odd reason, you get a huge dip in the market. For some odd reason, you will buy at 14,000. Worst case scenario, but that's not going to happen tomorrow. For me, levels of 14,060 to 70 as well as 14,150. They are very important supports for the market. So tomorrow, if you get any dip, because I think a dip again will come tomorrow. For example, if the markets, give you some dip in the morning, if you have any BTSTs, first of all, if you have any BTSTs, try to always book BTST in the first 5-10 minutes. It's important because we want to see how the markets will react. The main reason we do BTST trading is to get a gap up or a gap down profit. So if you get a good move profit tomorrow, it's advisable that you book your profit. Currently looking at SGX Nifty looks like things are okay. You might get a 20-30 point gap on Nifty. It's possible. Also, America looks okay. Nothing to worry about in that front as of now. So tomorrow, for some reason, if you are getting a dip, don't short the market. Please, it's a request. Don't short the market. There is no signal to short. Yes, you can get some cooling off. So try to buy maybe at 14,150. So it's important you get a candle here. So for example, today you got some kind of a doji here. That was a signal that I don't want to go down. If you get another, let's say, dip below this level, let's say this level is broken tomorrow for some reason. If you get a good big red candle over here, that doesn't mean you buy because currently the level is not respected. So let's say you come down to 14,070 to 80 levels and you get some bullish candle here for something like this, a hammer candle. So you will try to buy this candle, buy this price and have a good 20-30 point SL. That's all. You don't need anything else. So you can do that in Nifty. Do a buy on dip market. If I find any trade in Nifty, I will let you know in the group. But I will be a buyer. And if markets, I would say, if they are sustaining above 14,150 levels tomorrow, if markets, let's say they open flat. Obviously, if the markets open flat, they will try to go higher. because you've got a very good closing. It's at the highs. So if you get a flat opening, plus minus 10, 20 points, you will get a very good momentum, maybe above 210 to 20 levels as soon as the markets break the highs. What's the high today? The high today is 210. So as soon as, sorry, the high today is 215. So as soon as the high is broken of 215, you will get a good momentum. But that is provided you open flat. If you open somewhere in the middle, let's say you open a gap down, then you will get stuck in a range. And then what do you have to do? I'll tell you very simple. If you open gap down, let's say somewhere in the middle over here, then wait for price action, in the sense that market will wobble between these two areas. And then when the markets build up and then give you a breakout, then you can buy this breakout. Or you can try to buy these dips and then you can keep on selling at these highs. So that is what you can do in Nifty tomorrow. Let's talk about Bank Nifty and let's wind up our view. Today, I didn't take part in Bank Nifty. Why didn't I take part? I'm very disciplined. I'm very disciplined. So a lot of people ask me that why did you miss that trade? So understand, guys, there are tens of thousands of trades going to come up. You don't have to take part in every trade. At the same time, think about it. I was up 50K in the morning profit. Why do I need to put more pressure on myself? I've already done a good job, right? So if you, let's say tomorrow in the morning hours, for some reason, are up 10, 20K, depending upon your capital, 30K, 40K, you don't have to trade the whole day. If you sit in the market the whole day, you're going to have a very bad headache. That's a fact. So you have to get your amount that you're looking for and get out of the market. You don't have to sit in the market the whole day. Another reason why I didn't enter this trade was because today markets opened at 31,000. And if the markets were opening at a lower level, I really wanted to exit at 31.5. For me, this good 1% move was enough. I didn't want to go above that and push my luck. That was the exact reason. I was expecting that markets, maybe today they will close over here and tomorrow they will give this momentum. That was what I was personally expecting, but things went wrong. But the good thing is we haven't taken a wrong position in the market. That's what the good thing. So tomorrow about Bank Nifty, again, it's a buy on dip market. Depends where it opens. I always say this in my videos. It always depends where you open. Obviously, if you are opening flat, if you are opening in this somewhat small range, you will be a buyer in the market and you can get a very good momentum. So basically, if the day high is broken, if you see the daily chart, it will be a breakout. It's an extensively amazing breakout. That's what I will say. A very markets have halted here for some time and now have given a breakout. That's a very strong breakout. So tomorrow, if the markets are opening flat, you can expect a good momentum on the upside. On the upside, what levels do I see? 32,000 is a round number, so we can see some cooling off there. So if markets are trying to go at that level, so maybe around 32,950, 31,950, 970, just below 32, I would like to exit positions, because a resistance is a zone. You will not always come there and fall down. You might be fearful and fall down before that. So just a couple of odd points below, I would like to exit. Now, what are my support levels? So tomorrow's support levels are 31,500 plus minus 50 points. This is a very strong support. It can be retested. So what I'm expecting is that markets might give a dip. If they give you a dip in the morning, try to find some bullish reason here and try to buy this dip. Don't be a short in the morning. I wouldn't suggest that. So it's always advisable. See what the first 15-minute candle is doing, because that will indicate what the markets want to do. So for example, today, the first 15-minute candle opened at the lows, but never breached and closed below that. So markets told you that I don't want to go down. So even tomorrow, if the markets in the first 15-minute candle give you a breakout, that's a signal that markets really want to come to 32,000 tomorrow itself. And it can happen tomorrow. So be a buyer. Let's say for some reason you get a dip tomorrow in the market, buy the dip. If you get 31,500, buy the dip. If you get 31,350 levels also tomorrow, try to buy the dip. These are very strong levels. I think they will be protected. It's about 400 points down. So even if markets cool off for some reason, I think we will get some support here or some support here. So if you do get that, try to buy and you can try to book profits over here. So that's about Bank Nifty. Be safe, guys. It's all about that. And currently, we are doing very simple analysis. If you like such videos, guys, give it a thumbs up. Mention in the comment section below and share and subscribe on our Telegram as well as YouTube. And that's about it for now. Just make sure what America does, because tomorrow morning things can really change depending on elections. If they don't, it will be a buy or dip market. If something happens, I will come live on YouTube or I will tell you on Telegram. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.